Good evening. I just want to tell you I have to be a little bit quieter. I have to respect everybody, whether I know more or not. I'm just made of sticks and stones. I have teeth. Oh my God, do you see this? I don't have any plugs in my house. I don't have cable set up. I pulled every plug out. Don't you remember on the other video? You see what I did? I took what's in my neck, my 2 stories, shoved it into one. So he's only getting 1 story now, the straight story. So he knows I'm telling the truth. With this on, I cannot lie. It chokes me if I lie, and it chokes me away. Takes my head back up with my nose. You see, it takes the nose because it's the jack. That can do everything. It can grab everything. We need a jack. You see, the queen has a little tail, and everybody thinks and never knows what to do with the tail. Well, the tail is to hang something, because if the jack, little boy, you know what I'm saying? You're a little boy, unless you're really small, you spank him. But up in the kingdom that is high, you turn him upside down. Carry him around in your ear all day. He hangs around. He's a jack with a dot, because he hasn't learned to stand straight. Because if he had the straight leg of a jack and a big jack, he'd be the biggest jack of all. But you must have a ball with any jack of all, and which one can you have the best jack with and roll the best way? Well, I'm going to take out the magic cards that everybody did, and everybody played with every card. So we're going to take out some cards. What do you want to see? Tell me a card you want to see. I'll give you the card. I'll give you the card. Oh, I know. You know what? I know you want to see all the cards, and there's so many stories. Oh my God, 91, 94 suits of 91. The ace to king, ace to king. Add that up. 1. You see, ace to king is actually 13, but because we put it at both ends, it's 14. So like the story, like everybody talks, 7 and 13 is because God is 1 higher than you. But guess what? You're 1 higher than him, because he shoves 1 of him down here to get to you, so you can even up with him when you win the game and come to 7 over him and give him back 1, and he's 1 over you because he won the game he taught you to do. You did it right, so he taught you right. So he got a point, you got a point. He's still 1 ahead of you. As long as you're not separated by more than the X factor. How would I know that? If they told me that, I'd be an angel and you wouldn't have shoved me down here to be the fingers. The talkers, the movers, the one who, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you think the Arabs put on these things for? People bump in, they say they're sorry, and they keep screaming at them, and they say they're sorry, and they fall to the ground because they're crying. It hurts so much. How? What does it mean, sorry? Sore, I got a sore. Oh, a horse, he's got a little callus and a bigger callus and a bigger callus and a bigger callus. And how sore can he get, and who's making him sore, and how is the sore happening? Is it a soft sore? Is it a good sore or a bad sore? Because it could be soft, like the white soft of the ivory soft. On the outside it's good, not like the tooth soft. On the outside it's bad, and you have to have a protective field. Attention everybody, line up. We need a field. But the molecules on a human male is 0.01. Everything is 0.01 because we start somewhere. Anything is a 1. Because any number you give to something always is 1 forward. It's 1 forward because you told me when I was born, hey kid, pick up the top and the floor. I'll pick all this stuff up. I pick up all this stuff. He says, you're going to pick up the last one? Well, and then I thought, last. Last means dead. That means that's dead on the floor. But if I pick it up, it's alive. That means they can pick me up. I'm alive. You see, we're all molecules. I don't know if you can see this in the camera. Look into the card. Look. You see? It's motion. It's motion. It's motion. It's motion. They move. They move. They keep everything equal. Because when you're moving a motion and you take all the colors, whatever the colors are, and you know what? What are the colors of the rainbow? Maybe we'll start with what God showed us. Maybe the silver in the lake and the gold, but nothing what we produced yet. And copper counts, so that's first. So we had a copper penny that was first, and out of 100, it's the bottom of the ladder. How does that work? And he weighs, and he's nice, and he's sturdy, and he falls, and he drops, you can pull him, and he doesn't tear. He doesn't tear. Hey, look, you won 6 million, but you don't put your name on, and you lose. It tears up. What is it? What is it? What is it? It's got a hole. If you spread the hole, if you spread it, what does it become? Some kind of bat. Or if you spread the hole enough, it feels sorry for itself, and it turns into a heart. You see the heart? See the heart? It's a heart. You see, it depends how it moves and breaks up. You see, if I have more paper here, do I have more paper? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I got paper. Look at this. I'm so happy. Look. It's so cool. I got a ticket the other day. I was talking to my buddy, and he said, slow down, we're coming to the 50. So I slowed down. I got to the 50. I was driving about 48. Cop pulls me over. I didn't want to pull over. I started getting nervous. I didn't have my license on me. Oh, the church. I said, you know what? I'll play it safe. Although I'm a little nuts because I'm different from everybody else. Play it safe. I didn't put on a safe. I never put on a safe. Who wants to put on a safe? You put on a safe. Your guy's out. You take him home. Take him home. Have to hold it. Put my hands in my mouth. It's like someone shooting it in your mouth. Now we're all gay. Holy fuck. Wait, let me tell you something about a holy fuck. When you're pumping and pushing, after you're farting and pumping, if it ain't coming in one end and going out another end, being pulled out, not pushed out. It's being pulled. It's a suction pull. You push something. If the other push isn't pulled, it's moving slower, and that's what happens to your heart. When the angel purity comes down to you in the opposite direction of this, in one on this side, he comes down in one direction. He's not doubled up. You see here, let me take this off. I don't think it'll disconnect. I'm pretty good with this now. You see, I disconnected it, right? The angel's like this. You see? Look at that. 1, 2, 3. So now we got 1, 2, 3 spots. Well, we only got one coming down. And well, how do we do that? So it goes down through here. What do we do? How do we send it back up? How do we connect in the right fashion? Look what they do. Look at this. They add on here. There's nothing here. That's the angel. That's what the angel looks like. It's pure. It goes straight. There's no interference. And never mind the interference. If you're smoking, you know, smoking's not bad when you put that nicotine in it. You know what happens? You see, if you burn the nicotine and you emulsify it, okay, emulsification, and you tenderize it. I'm not quite sure what the formula is yet. I'm not in that area yet. And but I will show. Oh, look at that. I arrived at how, oh my God, the Moses theory. Ho, 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 ho. Santa Claus has just come to town. Did you think Sunday was going to be a Christmas day where you would learn how Moses has split the seas? I don't know if he did, but I know the rhyme. I'm a rhymer. I like the tale of the fable. So I played with the chord on my table. So now what I did is I just did something like, I'm leaving this here because, I'm going to leave this here because this becomes a horse after. With horns, a neck, you got 2 horns. You see, he's got 2 horns, right? But if I put this wire back on and it has filaments coming out, they look like hornslers. Like chancellors. Like a chancellor. Can't you see chancellors in the German army? The guerre. Practice your French and your Spanish, okay? The V is for bee. The V is to reproduce. He comes to one, he goes to another. But you know, at the end of it, once he's coming, he's going, he's always staying somewhere. So that makes 4. So there's 4 things. You've got to have 4 parts to your heart because the B is purity. He fucks and he fucks and he fucks and he's sucking and fucking all day. You see, while you sucking and fucking, you're putting it into a place where the air is going in and the other part's going out. So when he stings you sometimes, he's busting, he needs to empty or he dies. So he fucking shoves it in you and you save his life and you cry. The sound of a lamb. Why can I do all these sounds? Well, I'm not sure when to start. 1948, 38, 1914. The war in England, where England connected with the Almonds. You know, the Almond brothers. The Almonds, the Al's of all the moans, the Al-la-las, la-la-la-la-la-la. You think Allah knows anything? He's always going la-la-la-la-la-la. Now is that la-la-la-la-la-la, come and catch me? Or is that la-la-la-la-la-la, he's young? Now you got to understand his spirit. You see, the soul is only what's in the spirit is what he's screwed up because the pushing and the pumping inside your veins have not changed. You've got trouble. You see, I'm not sure which C I'm at yet, but the toilets don't work good. You got to change all the toilets in the world. Sorry, guys. And this is all free. I don't want no money, because whatever I get, I'm only going to give it back to help the other ones. And if you're in the army, well, your wives and everybody can go to China or wherever there's space and somebody needs help. You go there, you take a bomb, you crack it open, you take the seeds of that bomb, you break it up again, you take the scientists that put it together, take it back to put it in the ground, take it as a seed and push it up as an apple so they can eat it. You broke it down, you put it up, you shoved it into somebody, you put somebody else down. You put one down with a hole and he cries, the other one's trying to get a hole. Put something in its hole. You put a hole in somebody, someone wants something in his hole. So you hit and you miss. No bullseye, you miss. You hit a guy, but you actually miss because the hole's in the guy who has nothing. Holy shit, you guys got it upside down. Don't you practice this? At 4 years old, I had a dream. Everything was hazy. But I wasn't lazy. I was a child. I was vibrant. I wanted to try and go and do everything great, and I didn't want to be late, but I never wanted to be better or first. And I was always unhappy because I wanted to be first. But I couldn't. I just couldn't. I needed to have fun, and everybody else wanted to be first. So if I wanted to be first, I'd be fighting with them, and then having the fun would be a fight with them to be there, and a fight to try and win them over to have fun. So I decided to have fun. It was easier. Like if there's traffic, you know what I do? I do what everybody else does. The speed. I go fast, I hit and crash. You know what happens in the universe? You go fast, you hit a wall. There are walls. You know what happens when you hit a hair pocket when you're driving a plane? You bust it into a boon. Now you're falling out the other end. You busted a wall. You're banging into the other end of the wall. Come on, guys. Come on. Hey, how do you think things travel? The stuff we use for our hands, the sterilizer, you have to drink that. You have to burn the other end of your ass out to cleanse the other end of your ass. Don't you feel what it feels like? It looks like sperm mixed with alcohol, pure alcohol. Why can't you drink pure alcohol? Because it's too good for you. Nobody wants to give it to you. They give you less, but they charge you a lot anyways for what we get paid, you know? And who cares about the money? I enjoy my work. I drove a truck. I drove about 5 million kilometers out of California, across Canada. I'm a Jewish guy, and I hauled pigs, and I hated it. And I looked at the pig, and I said, you know what? You're a reminder, and we kill you all the time, and we get little for you, but you're a reminder. Save the pig. Save the pig to remind us that we're pigs. We are pigs. We are pigs. We are all pigs because when you can't stop to stand to say more, when somebody says something to you and it's too late, it's like this. Alright, 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 alright. It's like taking a stick. Alright, the sticks from the salmons. Alright, alright. That's why the Arabs, they put on this headband. They don't want to hear. They heard enough. They fall into the ground. They're the ones who started it. It was a hi-hi-hi-yo. It was just a sound. You hear the drums. Don't you hear the sound of the drums of your feet? Oh my God, I live in Saint Laurent, the plains. Oh my God, all day I was in Saint Laurent today. The planes were buzzing. I wasn't sure if it was a bee or not. Because I knew every reaction was something from something that was already here. Man stole something because there's smart men out there. There are smart people. Here and there, scientists spend the time and money